if you guys watched it before I did and you got back to me and you're like, hey, don't tell people to watch that. That was a weird watch. But it's the one where the guy thinks he's Elvis. He thinks he's Elvis and something else happens. It's like a weird twisted family and like something else weird happened. And I don't remember what it was called, but it supposedly was like and these people were experiencing like a psychosis type of thing. It sort of reminds me of that. But yeah, so, the reason it reminds me of that is because like, then there is like a tiny little voice in the back of my brain that says, what if he is Elvis? Like, I know he's not Elvis, but like, there's a tiny voice in the back of my head that says, maybe her brain is being microwaved. And then I think about other crazy people and I'm like, maybe those people were not crazy. You know? There is a part of my brain that doesn't completely rule it out because you have to remember, I don't feel strongly really about anything in life. So my back door in my brain is always open to like, well, it could happen, you know, crazier things have happened. It could happen. And then, so yeah, that is something that I found to be very interesting this weekend. I feel for her. I feel sorry for her no matter what she's experiencing, whether it is a psychosis or whether it's truly happening. I hope she's okay. I hope her kids are okay. I hope everything works out. It's a wild place to be in. She said that she had to come out publicly, and she's also been very logical about that. Like, she posted an Instagram story this morning and was like, I get it. You guys think I'm crazy. Just please hang in there and don't give up on me yet. I'm not crazy. And it's like, I feel like that's what crazy people say. Hey, I'm not crazy. Like, I've never seen a crazy person waving their flag saying, I've lost my mind. You know, most of the time they're like, I'm not crazy. It's the Hat Man, you know? So we'll see how it plays out. That's just something that has nothing to do with anything that I wanted to run by you guys because I find it to be very interesting. And it consumed a lot of my weekend, if we're just being honest. I don't feel too strongly either way. I do feel, it's hard for me to wrap my brain around that. So I guess I do feel strongly that, I wonder how many big pharma companies make a profit off of conspiracy theories that are actually true. That is interesting as well. I have a legitimate fear of just going cuckoo and ended up at a bus stop just talking to air with my husband being a cop. I asked him how many people end up like that. He assures me I have nothing to worry about. I think a lot of these psychosis situations are drug induced. She does not strike me as a drug user, so I don't think that's what this situation is, although there are people already on the internet like saying that. I don't think that's the case. Maybe she's really going through something. I don't know. I saw it and I was like, I gotta find somebody to talk to about this. And thankfully, I know some people. So that was just a weird thing that happened this weekend. Isn't that strange? But then it got me thinking, like, are we just passing out government secrets? I'd like one. I wouldn't keep it a secret, but I'd just like to get my hands on one, you know? Just a little tiny government secret. Just something really tiny. And then tell you guys about it. Part of me feels a little left out. Part of me does feel a little left out, but I wonder what's happening behind the scenes. I wonder if her parents are supportive and they're like, oh my gosh, we believe you. Or I wonder if they're secretly like, we got to figure something out here quick. I just wonder if like the ex-husband stepped in and got the kids for the week or something, like, hey, let me just take them off your hands, you know? But the only thing that's kind of crazy, the only reason I would believe is drug theory, she said they would cover it up as a drug overdose. Oh. All right. So, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. This thing is blinding. I feel like I'm looking into the face of the sun and the moon at the same time. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens after this. She said that she's going to continue going public with this because every time she posts about it, they turn off the microwave to her brain. Yep. She did say like, oh, I would like everyone to see my pupils. And I didn't really understand that. I didn't understand the point she was trying to make with that. She was like, I would like everyone to see my pupils. Were they dilated or were they not dilated? I don't remember. But she was like, look at my pupils. And I was like, I'm looking, girl. What am I looking for? And then it just went right over my head. We're talking about this girl on Instagram. Her name is Brittany Wheelwright. Oh, happy birthday to Aubrey. I can't believe 21 years old. Time flies, doesn't it? So that's just something I found to be intriguing over the weekend. I don't. Her name is Brittany Wheelwright. She is on Instagram. You can go look at her page if you want to see it. Very little of this has been my own opinion. Well, I'm lying. A lot of this has been my own opinion because that's how I tell stories. Very strong on the opinion. So if you want to go watch the videos on her page, you can. She says that she knows things about the government and they are trying to make her look crazy and discredit her. She doesn't explain. She says more will come out later. Now, there is a group of people on the internet that believe she has become part of a cult because she says, I am only a piece of a bigger group of people. But she seems like very, I don't know what I thought a cult member would look like, but it wasn't that. Like, she seems very like normal, like